Once more, Selena Gomez has created a stir on the internet. This time, it was a post on phony love. The fans started making connections and creating timelines with their hypotheses as soon as it was posted online. People are left wondering if she was sending a message to someone from her past, or if this was simply a fleeting notion, if it wasn't about a specific individual. It may have been about her present social group. In any event, the terms don't seem arbitrary. They are heavy. Many people also think that when Selena posted them, she was fully aware of the type of commotion she was causing. The fact that Selena seldom posts anything without a purpose adds even more intrigue to this. She is not the kind of famous person who uses ambiguous subtitles to attract attention. She is methodical, she pays attention, and for that reason, whenever she says anything mysterious, people listen. Her career has been founded on honesty, transforming personal hardships into universally relatable songs. If you've been following her recently, you'll notice that every statement seems deliberate, and that the parts of the puzzle fit together too well for a coincidence. She and Benny Blanco collaborated on the album I Said I Love You First earlier this year. It has been very popular due to the word's underlying emotions, as well as the song's tone. You Said You Were Sorry is one song in particular that has sparked several discussions. Every sentence is examined by fans, who highlight how passionate and unvarnished it feels, almost as a direct mirror of her previous relationships. And let's face it, Justin Bieber immediately comes to mind when Selena sings about love and regret. For years, that period of her life has followed her, and despite the passage of time, her music continues to be associated with that narrative. Many people now understand the unavoidable connections between the dots after seeing this abrupt false love post. However, Selena herself has stated in interviews that she has changed throughout the years as a sign that she has emotionally matured. She has acknowledged that she wouldn't have been prepared for someone like Benny Blanco in the past. Why are there clues of treachery and dishonesty if she has moved on? Perhaps the reason is because she is no longer bound by those recollections. Rather, she has discovered a way to use them as inspiration for her work. She is aware that her audience demands truthfulness. They want the raw tale. And she delivers it in a way that only she can, with emotionally stirring music and subliminal undertones. Naturally, there is still conjecture. Some fans are certain that Justin was the target of the post. To support their claims, they use historical interviews, timelines, and ancient lyrics. Others claim that it may have less to do with romance and more to do with the phony friendships and superficial ties she has encountered in Hollywood. She has been candid about how difficult it is to trust people when you're, after being surrounded with affection one day, you come to the realization that a large portion of it was never genuine. Some people believe that this message is her method of exposing that fact and letting everyone know that she is sick of receiving phony support. Additionally, this can be a clever strategy to generate interest in her upcoming project. Selena has always shared information in a unique way. Her fan following may be enthralled with just one word, and that type of enthusiasm instantly results in headlines, streams, and purchases. This article was a brilliant idea if false love is connected to a forthcoming track. Without even trying, she maintains her reputation everywhere thanks to free exposure. The supporters' response demonstrates her immense impact. Some are aggressively protective, encouraging her and asserting that she has every right to voice her anguish and annoyance. It appears to them that she is unwilling to be silent any longer. Others are more taciturn, cautioning against overanalyzing a single sentence and advising everyone to wait to see what happens. Next, then there are the fans who are ecstatic that Selena is embarking on a new chapter in her life, a time that is honest, unvarnished, and poised to append the music industry once more while exploring potential future developments. Her new songs will probably reflect any feelings of betrayal and phony love that she may be hinting at. She has always performed best when she is open and vulnerable. Remember Lose You to Love Me? It wasn't merely a hit tune. It turned into a moment of culture, People could feel the pain in it. It was appreciated by critics. Additionally, it demonstrated Selena's ability to make her unique tale general. She won't only release songs if she applies the same candor to her next endeavor, long after the songs are over. She will continue to create situations that elicit discourse. However, there's another viewpoint to take into account. Such posts can occasionally backfire. The media may distort the facts if people begin to believe Selena is being unduly dramatic or is only trying to get attention. Her words, honest and vulnerable, might be interpreted negatively. That is the danger of expressing your feelings in public. How other people understand things is never truly within your control. Additionally, it can bring up issues that Selena doesn't want to deal with any longer if this message was specifically addressed at someone, particularly someone from her past. The chatter hasn't been silent within Hollywood either. There are already indications from the industry that the timing was deliberate. They think Selena is adept at drawing attention, and this particular instance was ideal. As they get closer, Benny Blanco has begun making more appearances in the media. Her CD continues to do well on the charts, and she was already well known as awards season drew near. She will always be in the forefront of entertainment news. If she uses a phrase like fake love now, it seems more like a planned action than a haphazard idea. She quickly rose back to the top of trending lists and eclipsed other celebrity topics with a single post. Additionally, fans are highlighting Selena's restricted social media presence. She doesn't post daily photos or frequent updates to her profiles. Rather, she seldom publishes, and when she does, it's usually with purpose. That's what gives this specific sentence its potency. Its reach has only been increased by the mystery surrounding it. People want to discuss it more the less. She explains. Her quiet is, in a sense, who she is, by remaining silent. She lets the discussion develop naturally without doing anything. Some of her most loyal followers, who have followed her from her days on the Disney Channel, acknowledge this as a component of her look. They remember that even during her worst moments, she would leave subliminal clues in the form of phrases, song lyrics, or brief messages that only became clear when she revealed more about herself or her larger initiatives. This seems like vintage Selena to them, the version that gives her audience hints to help them piece together the tale instead of giving them the whole thing. People are still drawn to her in part because of that mystery. She always maintains just enough distance to be surprising, while sharing just enough to be relatable. The implications of this for her relationship with Benny Blanco are likewise hotly debated. From the outside, their relationship appears to be solid and encouraging. She has publicly stated that he gives her a sense of purpose and visibility. Therefore, why bring up phony love now if it has nothing to do with him? Some followers argue that by juxtaposing her past heartache with her current healthy relationship, this post demonstrates how far she's come emotionally. Selena may be expressing gratitude in her own unique manner. Her current connection feels much more significant because of the wounds from her past. Therefore, although the message initially appears to be drama, others interpret it as an expression of thankfulness encapsulated in a reminder of her survival. Not everyone is persuaded, though some people on the internet think this has nothing to do with healing. Reopening old wounds is the goal. They draw attention to the fact that the timing frequently appears to coincide with times when Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber take the stage. Selena is inextricably drawn back into the story whenever their names come up again. Fake love seems to skeptics like an attempt to get back that attention and demonstrate her continued command of the topic. She might as well take charge of the narrative on her own terms, since the world is going to tie her to the past anyhow. Naturally, the media is profiting greatly from all of this. Fan accounts are tracking her every step. Tabloids are speculating, and influencers are dissecting every word she Posts on TikTok, this. One article will generate headlines for weeks. Even if Selena remains utterly silent, her ability to transform a single sentence into the basis for a whole news cycle is part of her genius. The suspense over what will happen next is growing. Will she clarify her meaning? Or leave it up to speculative speculation? Will she surprise everyone by taking a new route with her next song? Or will it make the meaning clear? All anyone can do at the moment is observe and wait. However, if her history is any indication, this wasn't an isolated incident. It seems more like the beginning of something larger that she has in store. Thus, in just 2 sentences, Selena has been able to append not just her fan base, but also the entertainment industry as a whole. Real love, covert love, and fake love. Regardless of the reality, she has demonstrated once more that she can be heard without shouting. The internet was dominated by a single, subdued message, and only a small number of celebrities actually have that type of power. The months ahead should be much more exciting if this is only the beginning.